Well, folks, we are continuing to get more and more revelations out of Maggie Haberman's new book. And this revelation that we're going to talk about today just is further proof that Donald Trump was not only incredibly incompetent as president of the United States, but he may actually be the dumbest person to ever hold that office. And I know we thought, right, after George W. Bush, like, clearly it's not going to get stupider than that. And then Trump came along and said, hold my bronzer, here we go. But according to Maggie Haberman, after articles of impeachment were filed against Donald Trump in fall of 2019 for, the perfect call with Ukraine, Donald Trump said this: "I'll just sue Congress. They can't do this to me. I'll just sue Congress." Like, all of them? The body itself, the building? Or a certain political party, or just the people who vote to impeach? You got to be more specific, man. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to get more out of you on this, because I'll just sue Congress. Well, go for it if you want. Again, though, this was 3 years ago, so of course he can't sue now. But that's where he was at mentally, folks. That's where Donald Trump was mentally at during that very first impeachment. Like, they can't do this, I'll sue them. First of all, they can do it, and they did. And then they turned around and did it again in 2021. But you cannot sue Congress, just like you cannot sue the president just for doing the things that they do. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean you can sue over it. At least not sue them personally, right? You can challenge it in court, take it to the Supreme Court if you'd like, but you can't sue them for it. Because impeachment is, of course, as we all know, but Donald Trump clearly didn't, an official act of Congress, something that is, of course, within their power, so they're legally allowed to do it. I mean, technically, if they wanted to, they could have impeached him every single day. Right? They have that authority, and there's nothing that a sitting president could do about it. You just have to sit back and take it because Congress is legally allowed to do it, and you don't get to sue them. So again, I'm going to go with Donald Trump might actually be the dumbest president we've ever had. I mean, look, George W. Bush was stupid. There were articles all the time, the cover of Rolling Stone, dumbest president ever. Well, I don't know, man. Donald Trump seemed bad at the time, but now that we're learning all of this other stuff about what happened during his administration, he somehow appears even worse. Which, of course, is ironic, because typically even unpopular presidents, once they leave office, their approval rating tends to go up. Donald Trump has actually gone down. Like, more people hate him now than did when he was in office. Even George W. Bush's approval rating, that was always underwater during that administration, except after 9/11, for the rest of his tenure, it was really bad. Even after he left office, he finally got an approval rating up into the 60s, almost 70s. Trump doesn't have that. More people hate him now. And the more we get stories like this about how painfully incompetent and stupid he was, the more people who are going to say, you know what? I guess I don't approve of that level of stupidity being in the Oval Office. Hey, everyone. This is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.